Good morning, everybody. It's August 5th, 2024. Great to be with all of you today. Happy Monday. Let's get into it. Boy, quite a sell-off happening this morning, right? And following what happened in Japan overnight, the European markets down over 3%, China down as well too. It's a bloodbath out there. It's a mess. But let's talk about it here and see if we can put some rationale behind it and understanding it, and what our next move may be, because that's the most important step right now, right? I would say right now, first step is for you to stand back. Just step back and wait. This is not a time for you to reach in there and start grabbing at falling knives. A lot of stocks are getting pounded today. I mean, look, if you've got some shares of some stuff that is on it's going to be on sale today, I highly doubt that today is going to be the best bargain, the best price you're going to be getting for some of this stuff. But you can watch it, put up a shopping list together of some items and stocks that you've been interested in buying, but wanted to buy them at lower prices, and wait for them to come down. Even further, wait for the markets to stop going down. That's really the key here. Wait for the markets to stop going down. As you can see here on these in this little graphic here, the S&P 500 futures are down 230 points, more than 4%. Nasdaq down over 1,000. Dow Industrials down over 1,200. VIX is shooting higher, up 41 points. That is huge, almost up 170% on the VIX here. The VIX futures up as well too. We have what's called an inverted curve, or a curve that's in backwardation. What does that look like? Take a look at that. See what that looks like over here. Okay, here we go. The VIX is up. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second here. The VIX is up here, 65. All the VIX futures are down here in the 30s and 20s. So what this is going to do is this is going to bring up the short end of the curve, which is August and September. And when August inverts above September, that or the front month inverts above the next month, that is what we call no bueno, no good, right? It's very bearish. So this VIX cash being so far ahead here is going to pull the VIX futures up probably into the high 30s, mid 40s before too long. Okay. Are people interested in selling volatility right now? No, not right now, but probably eventually that'll happen, and we'll see the VIX collapse again, as we often see. And that'll when that happens, that'll be the signal that there's a good buying opportunity in stocks. But it's not happening just yet. Okay, so let's see here. Bring up a couple other things here as well. Again, carry trade. A lot of people have been asking about this, so I wanted to bring up this definition for you as well. And let's see here. And where an investor borrows in a low-yielding currency, such as the yen, and invests those proceeds in a high-yielding one, like high-yielding stocks, like in NVIDIA, or these are high-yielding stocks because they've had given great returns, not yielding in terms of dividends. Since the yield spreads are relatively small, the cost for borrowing yields in yen, because the yen has been down and out for such a long time, yields have been at zero or negative. Relatively small hedge funds take on carry trades with leverage, and this is what's happening. This leverage from this carry trade is being unwound, and it has been for the past couple of days. How long does it last? I don't know. It could last for quite some time. It could just be one day. We don't know, right? So what we do have to be aware of is when the markets decide to turn and get some follow through, because what may occur, we may have what looks like a temporary bottom. We start rallying back up, then all of a sudden they take another leg down because people who wanted to get out before are trapped and they couldn't get out, and they're stuck. So that's why I told you it's best to step back and wait for something. Now, if you're in some puts like we are, we've been in puts for the past several weeks. In fact, I will tell you on Friday. What did I tell the chat room on Friday? Hopefully, a lot of people listened to it, and I think a lot of them did. I wrote this at about 2:30 in the afternoon. Nice work, everyone, keeping those puts just in case Monday is worse. Okay, nice work keeping those puts just in case Monday is worse. Look at the date, August 2nd. That was on Friday. Okay, I didn't know this was going to happen, but the point is that when you have some puts on, you have some protection just in case something like this happens. This is maybe a once in every 4 or 5 year event. Could be, or it could be once every 40 years. I mean, the Nikkei index was down 12% today. It was the largest drop in the Japanese market since 1987. 37 years. That was obviously the day of the market crash. So these things can happen, right? When things are driven by technical manifestations, mechanical trading, high-speed trading, and so forth like that, program trading, these things are going to happen. So we have to be prepared and ready for that. This is the way we play defense. Imagine a world where we didn't have any puts. Oh, that would be horrible, right? I mean, everybody would be losing money today, and there would be no chance of recovery here. So unless you had a lot of cash. So that's that. So again, so we're down 200 something points on the S&P futures. Again, we have some puts on in the service. I'll show you that. What we have right over here, we have some things that are not working very well at all. But look at these QQQ puts, 453, SPY 535. Where's that going to open this morning? Looks like 511. These are going to be worth like we bought them about 5 and change. They're going to be worth like $30 today. The Qs 453, 453. They're going to be. We bought those at about $6 or $7. Those are going to be worth 30. So 500% gainers on those puts. We're gonna bank some of those winners today in the service. So again, so I explained to you what happened. What's the reason for what's going on here with the carry trade, right? And basically, when there's a lot of fear and panic here, like we're seeing here, you're going to benefit if you step back and wait and not try and catch falling knives, right? So I implore all of you. First of all, I don't think it's too late to add some protection, even though it's going to be very, very expensive. The VIX is up again more than 150% right now. I mean, and when VIX is rising, it means options are expensive. Still, I think that it's still a good idea to do that. Buy some put spreads. You don't have to go out and buy an outright put. Buy a put spread, right? Cover yourself, protect yourself. If you've got some calls on some other stuff that's not working for you, and you don't think it's going to bounce back, cut it. Get rid of it. You don't have to sit there and wait and hope for the markets to recover. They are going to recover at some point in time, but maybe not in the time frame that the stock that you're holding and the index that you're holding is going to benefit from it. All right. Oscillators. Some people are asking me about the oscillators. They're fairly oversold right now. When the market's open, they're going to be extremely oversold, right? Another extreme reading. One thing that I did notice on Friday that not very many people talked about, put call ratio. Look at it right here. You can see it over here in the bottom right-hand corner of the octagon. Put call ratio hit tagged 1. That's usually a very negative sign. When it flirts with the 1 level and stays up there for several days, that is bearish for markets. But eventually, it will trigger a buy signal when it comes back down. It'll be an extreme, maybe at 1.15, 1.2. We might see that today. I'm not anticipating anything. That is the one mistake that you can make in this market, trying to anticipate. Don't anticipate. Just let things play out the way they should. And then when calmer heads prevail, when things get a little bit less stressful, that's when you strike. That's when you step in there. Okay. Don't anticipate. Don't start jumping in there and saying, okay, this is my buy opportunity right here. I know a lot of people are going to do that. All right. I'm just telling you what, in my experience over the years, what is a little bit more successful, and it's much better to wait and see how things play out. As far as data this week, we have a couple of Fed speakers this week. We have some S&P 500, S&P Global services today. The ISM services is also coming out today. Earnings this week. Let's see what we have on tap. We have Lilly later on in the week. Tonight we have Palantir. Not that I'm interested in playing any of these names, but I'll be watching, see what they have to say. Uber's tomorrow morning. Wynn is later on this afternoon. I'm sorry, tomorrow afternoon. Let's see, CSX is coming out on Monday night, and so it's going to be a very difficult start for the day. I think everybody's, if you just again step back, take a deep breath. This is nothing. This is just the market. This isn't personal. Nobody's trying to make sure you lose money because of any particular reason. But I think if we just don't panic here, just cooler heads prevail, and we'll certainly make a concerted effort to make some money down the road. We'll be back on Thursday. I maybe come out here later in the week and show you something as well too. If something changes, I'll be in the chat room all day today, holding hands, talking with people, helping them out, getting them through some difficult moments here if they're having those. And if you're not in the chat room, I mean, that's the benefit for you. I'll be there all day, a long time, all day today and tomorrow and the rest of the week. So if you have a chance to stop by and join our chat room, I think it would be hugely beneficial. And again, we're buying puts. We're making money on the puts and saving money from on our overall portfolios, reducing the volatility. So that's going to be it, everyone. Have a great day. I wish I could have come at you with the S&P 500 up 200 points, but it's down 200 today. Hopefully we'll see I think we'll see a big, ginormous whopper of a rally sometime within the next 4 or 5 days. Don't know what day it is. I'm not anticipating it. I'm just saying that the odds favor that when the oscillators get so oversold that it's like stretching a rubber band back. So far, you can only get it so far before you let it go and it snaps. That's what's going to happen in the markets one of these days. But again, I don't know what day. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's Friday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. Have a great day, everyone. I appreciate everyone spending a little bit of time with me. Please send this out when you have a chance. And I'll see you guys all on Thursday. Take care. Bye.